Alright you guys, I was going to talk through this video, but I just left the dentist. My mouth is still numb, my tongue feels heavy, and I don't want to be talking all weird and lispy and stuff, so this is going to be a voiceover. But let me just say, I do have the P. Louise base on my eyes, and it's the shade Rumour 3, and we're going to use the Aina palette to create some looks today. Alright, so let's get started. Okay you guys, so first we're going to start off with the shade Credit. And I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics number 8 brush, and I'm just going to take and dust that throughout my crease on both sides. And then next we are going to go into the shade Big Wig, and I'm going to take, I'm not sure what number brush that is, but I'm going to take a fluffier brush and just use the Big Wig to diffuse the edges of Credit, just to soften it up some more. And then I'm just taking another clean brush, and I didn't add any product on it. I'm just going to buff out the edges of Big Wig because we don't want any harsh lines on our eyes. Then I'm going to take some micellar cleaning water, and I'm going to use a Q-tip, and I'm just going to clean some of the shadow and product off of my eyelids, just so when I'm going to apply some more base, but just so that it looks more clean when I apply the next shadow on my eyes. Taking some more of the P. Louise base, and I'm just going to take a flat brush and then follow the curve of my crease. That's right y'all, go ahead and cut that crease, girl. Next I'm going to take the shade Lituation and apply this to my eyes. Now I will say that when I was applying Lituation, I wasn't really getting the payoff that I thought I would get with applying it with a brush. So I am going to go over this with an alternative shade. Lituation is definitely pretty, don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't working for me. So what I did next was take Trust Issues, and I put Trust Issues in the front part of my eye, just a little bit. And then I took the shade Zam. I think Zam is my favorite shadow in the palette. And then I went over where I had applied Lituation, and it started to look better. It wasn't over the top, but I definitely had this shimmer and the color payoff that I was looking for. So that's why I went ahead and put it all over my crease. Next, taking some more of Credit. Y'all know how it is when you gotta tap it over the end so that you don't have any harsh lines, or where your shimmers just don't stop abruptly. I'm going to take my Colourpop liquid liner, and this is Numero Uno, and I'm just going to do my liner with this. Of course, do a little humble wing. Taking our focus off the eyes, I'm going to take my Mabelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I'm going to use that as my primer. Y'all already know I love this primer. If you don't know, now you know. Get that big forehead too. Then I'm going to take my Revlon Colorstay, and I'm in the shade 440 Mahogany. I put 2 pumps on the back of my hand because lately I've started to build this foundation up more than I usually have been. Instead of just a light coverage, I went for more of a medium to full coverage, and I really do like the way that it looks once I blend it out. So now I use 2 pumps and then just scatter it all over my face, and then I am going to, of course, buff this out. I could have sped this part up in real life though. Taking my Color Rain sponge, this is Lemon Rain, and blending this in. You guys, I love these sponges, and not only are they wonderful, and they increase drastically in size once you get them wet, they don't absorb the product like all of your foundation, and they're only $5, so you cannot go wrong with that. Color Rain is lit. I love their lipsticks, some of their lashes, and of course the eyeshadow palettes, girl. Next, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, and I am in the shade Rich, and go ahead and apply this to the areas that I want to highlight, especially around my mouth, because my mustache was just peeking through like it was nobody's business. So, and then just take my damp beauty sponge and tap that into my skin. Next, taking my Mercier translucent setting powder and applying a little bit of this under my eyes at first. I do take and pounce the sponge in, on the back of my hand so I can get some of the excess powder off. And I do go back in with a second layer. I find that once I do a thin layer and then go back and apply more, it doesn't look so cakey underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to take my Mabelline Fit Me powder, and I use this as an all over setting powder because I found that once I put this on top of my concealer, it tends to darken it, and I don't really have the highlight that I'm looking for. So I use this as an all over setting powder versus like the Mercier, which I just use to highlight. And just taking a fluffy brush and just dusting away that excess powder. Next, we are going to take some MAC Fix Plus, and we are going to melt all this makeup in and make it look more like skin. So this is just a drugstore liner that I have. I'll make sure I put it in the description box. But when I tell y'all this pencil is the bomb, I'm of course applying it to my waterline. But when I say it just glides on and it's lit, like y'all, it really is lit. So going back into the Jackie Aina palette, I'm going to take the shade Pinker and apply that to my lower lash line. When I was doing this look, I thought, you know, I should have tapped it on like I just did on the eye there. Tapped it on and then buffed it out because the color payoff was a lot better. Then going into the shade Trust Issues, and I'm going to apply that to the front part of my bottom lash line. So we're going to take some lashes, and I believe these are the Colourpop lashes in the shade Mami. I put some glue on them and I'm letting them dry, but I'm taking my BFF4 Lippie pencil by Colourpop and I am lining my lips. Then I'm taking this Colourpop lipstick. Oh my gosh, I can't think of what it is off the top of my head, but I absolutely love this lipstick. I have to make sure that I get another one. before, you know, they don't sell it anymore, because when I tell y'all, it's the bomb and it's such a beautiful nude. It is a beautiful nude. And I'm taking a brush to make sure that I blend off, you know, the edges so that nothing looks too harsh. And then applying my lashes. Oh, that lipstick is called Starling. There, it's called Starling from Colourpop. Take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sundipped Glow Kit, and I'm going to use this to highlight my face. That is the shade Tourmaline. Then take my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and locking my makeup into place. And so yeah, you guys, here you have the final look. I hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!